Hello, welcome to the overview of domain registration, specifically around free sites. So I've seen Freenom has been suggested around as a site that you can get free websites. I'm not going to recommend this site from the little work that I've done. We can see here one of the bugs it's got is it says a domain isn't available, and you can get around that by typing it in directly. And there we go. You see, it comes up now. But if we now go to checkout, I've noticed this other bug. So you can set it for 12 months, which is free, which is as they say, continue. But when we get to the next page, it asks you to basically set up an account to verify your email address. And when I put my email address in, it tells me that the user already exists, which is not true. I've never signed up for this before, and when I went to check that, it did not. I couldn't reset the password; it just said it didn't exist. And I've had a look at Trustpilot and some other review sites, and you can see. I mean, it is not a good picture of a of a service that you want to be getting your domain name from, even for test purposes. It just doesn't paint a good picture, and I don't think it's something you should use. There are plenty of alternatives to get free sites based in the UK. That's what I'm looking at here. You type it into Google and you can get lots of options. I mean, we're going to look at this one here, names.co.uk. And just typing it in here, so type in secure bubble. Obviously, when we search, we'll find securebubble.co.uk is already booked because I own that already. But securebubble.uk I do not own, but I can get it for free, and you can have a look down and scroll through. There's a few other different sites as well. I can add here. It's also free. So there's options. If this is your for test purposes, what they'll try and do now, obviously, is they'll try and sell me a load of stuff, so I can just untick that and proceed, and as they get more selling, I mean, it's a business. They're trying to make money. Fair enough. So we can just proceed to the basket, and they'll actually include some email services in there, so we can take those out. And I just can see there actually the org.uk is actually going to cost £10, so let's take that out as well. But there we go. So securebubble.uk, it's free, it's free, it's free, and then we can go to the create account and yeah, go from there. And then you can get a year free. Now, obviously, there is a problem in the sense that the once your year is up, that free domain registration expires, and then you're going to have to pay. If this is for your business, I think you just got to accept the fact that you're going to have to pay for the domain, your domain name. It doesn't cost a lot per year. It really isn't going to be the main cost out of your business. It's probably worth. I mean, if you can get it for free, great, but you are going to have to pay after that first year to keep that name. If you're doing this just for test purposes, then just okay, don't renew it. When it comes to the end, just set it to expire and then get another domain name for free. You can just keep rolling along like that. But essentially, if you want to keep the same domain name for a long period of time, you're going to have to pay. And I wouldn't be tempted to use those domains that are available in the Freenom organization. They are very much associated with phishing, with scam, with malware websites. It's not a good brand for your business. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. In terms of doing this longer term, you can also use services, cloud services, AWS, for example, which is obviously one of my favorites. And if you log into your AWS account, there's a service called Route 53, which you can find here. And if you click into that, you will see eventually when it comes up, there we go, that you can register a domain within there. There's the option. And if we go to the sort of the registered domain section, you can also transfer an existing domain that you own in. We'll come back to that. But if we go to register domain, there we go. We've got .com comes up by default. It's Amazon, American based, but .co.uk is available. It's $9 a year. And also we can find the .uk, also $9 a year. Secure Bubble, that's going to come up, and that should show us that that's available for me to register. There we go. So we can just do that. And of course, the advantage of that, it's just included in your AWS bill. So as a business, you haven't got lots of different providers. It's all in the one place. You can use also the Route 53 services, which are very useful. And if you want to use the Route 53 services for a domain you already exist, you can transfer it in. And for .co.uk, which obviously is one of the things I concentrate on, given we're a UK company, that's free. We can transfer our .co.uk domain in. Now, if we do that, actually securebubble.co.uk, I already own that, and it's already in Route 53, so we can't transfer that in. But you could transfer your other system in, and I can do a video on that if people are interested in seeing something around that. So that's my advice. There's no hard and fast rules here. If you want to go free nom, do, but that's just from a security perspective. I wouldn't recommend it. This is the route I would go. Feel free to post any questions in the comments, and yeah, I'll try and get back to you. Okay, have a good day.